we have to bear in mind that the Ministry of Justice could not have sold the assets of the frozen Jame assets without the full, the operational complicity of cabinet. The president have said it in his speech that a cabinet committee was formed, a task force was formed. To monitor the sale of Jame's assets.
Ministerial task force.
Ministerial task force, for that matter. So the president can also come and say that he was not aware.
He said some things are just new to him.
So he cannot say that. So that raised the level of incompetency and the lack of leadership we have in government, headed by Barrow. So which means the government lacks direction, the government lacks leadership, and then I think we can only hold the president accountable. By the time you say the buck stops with him, I think the buck actually stops with the president.
Yeah, you are right, because he seemed to be suggesting that why are people pointing to him alone when actually all what he did was actually, acting on behalf of the government.
Yeah.
That's what I understood from his message. Why him alone when this was a government process? And the government came to say that was a ministerial task force.
Yeah.
So obviously, like you said, government couldn't have been unaware all along. Although President Barrow surprised us to say some aspect of it were news to himself. He said just knowing about it.
Well, that is due to his incompetence then. We have to, there is no excuse for someone that is responsible for managing the affairs of the country.
Yeah.
And for setting up the cabinet, a ministerial task force for that matter. And I'm sure the ministers give him feedback. They report back to him. So, the president cannot just come and give excuses that, he is aware and not aware of certain things.
Some things, yes.
So that is not an excuse. So I think basically the president is just trying to show a face. Just to appease Gambians. To keep the situation calm for a little bit.
Or to lift the pressure. Apparently the Gala group wanted to sustain pressure in many things. They even said they're going to stage another protest over GPA allegations.
Well, I think one thing has to be done at a time.
Yeah.
We have to keep the momentum. At the heat of the moment, I think more concerted efforts need to be, on the table from across all, the stakeholders, the civil society, and the grassroots as well. The grassroots, are very important in this process because we need public support, the support of the country, the nation, to make sure that, we keep the momentum. We keep, because the habit with Gambians, the attitude, we can put the pressure for 1 or 2 weeks.
And
then after 2 weeks, it died down. So I think, we should not forget that, billions of, state assets, resources, have been just plundered. So I can assure you, after the departure of Barrow, there will be another financial commission to investigate the dealings of the former president.
Okay.
We have always been warning President Barrow, to be mindful of that. But you can't be surprised. Barrow surrounded himself with undesirable elements that destroyed Yahya Jammeh.
They're supposed to be advisors.
Yeah. So the same people that destroyed Yahya Jammeh, are the same people that Barrow, surround himself with. They are the one that give him bad advice. Couple of days ago we had a cabinet minister, threatening the arrest of Esafal and Rohim Ali Flo. That is very unbecoming. I don't think a government minister should speak in such language. It is very unethical, very unprofessional for that matter. As we are in the process of bringing healing process actually to heal the nation from the past authoritarian regime, the brutality that were meted out on Gambians. People are trying to heal. It was the President Barrow who said established the TRRC, to investigate the atrocious crimes that were committed during Jammeh era. So I think it should have been a learning lesson for everybody that, never again, Gambia go back to the horrors of oppression. So I think everybody should be mindful about that.
Okay.